Story 1. The Thing Beneath Black Trench. The Black Trench is so deep that sunlight has never touched it. Even sonar struggles to map it. That didn't stop the research vessel Artemis from lowering a manned submersible into its endless dark. Dr. Elaine Porter watched the screens as the sub descended past 20,000 feet. Still nothing but rock, she whispered. Then the sonar spiked. Something huge moved beneath them. The pilot slowed the descent. The cameras adjusted, revealing towering rock spires and something that wasn't rock. It was massive, larger than the sub. A pale, rippling shape drifting through the abyss. It had too many limbs. Not tentacles. Arms. Thick, muscular arms with jointed bends like a spider. "Is that squid?" one crew member asked. "No," Elaine whispered. "Squids don't have shoulders." The creature turned. Dozens of eyes opened across its body, each glowing faintly blue. The creature had been pretending to be part of the trench. It moved closer. The water pressure around the sub began to rise unnaturally. The creature wasn't swimming. It was bending the water itself. The pilot tried to pull back. The creature touched the glass. Inside the sub, frost formed as the temperature plummeted. A low vibration shook the hull. Then a voice echoed through the speakers. Not a sound. A thought. "You should not have come." Blood ran from the pilot's nose. The creature wrapped its arms around the sub and began pulling it down, deeper, past where anything should survive. The Artemis lost contact with the sub at 32,000 feet. When wreckage was found months later, there were no claw marks, only strange circular imprints like fingerprints. Fish Story 2, The Sirens of the Abyss, long-range underwater microphones picked up something new in the Mariana Trench. A song, low and melodic, like dozens of voices singing in harmony. The Navy thought it was whales, until sailors began to disappear. One submarine followed the sound into the depths. The song grew louder, beautiful, hypnotic. Crew members stopped working. They stood at the portholes, staring into the black water. "Do you hear that?" a sailor whispered. "They're calling me." Shapes drifted outside the glass. Humanoid figures, pale and thin, with glowing eyes and flowing tendrils where hair should be. They sang. The glass cracked. The creatures swam closer, pressing their faces against the windows. Their mouths opened far too wide, revealing rows of needle-sharp teeth. They weren't singing. They were feeding on the minds of the crew. One by one, sailors walked calmly into the airlock and opened it. The creatures swarmed them, dragging their screaming bodies into the dark. The submarine was found drifting days later. No crew, but the microphone still recorded something. Soft humming, waiting for the next ship to hear it. Squid Story 3, The God That Sleeps Below. Ancient maps called it the Silent Zone. No fish, no currents, no life. A deep-sea drilling rig ignored the warnings. They drilled into the seabed at 40,000 feet, and something knocked back. The drill bit shattered. Then the ocean started to boil. From a hole they drilled, something massive began to rise. Not swimming, unfolding. A body the size of a mountain, skin like black stone, a face with no eyes, only a mouth that stretched for miles. The crew heard it inside their heads. "You have woken me." The creature wasn't just alive. It was ancient, older than the oceans. Its presence warped the water, pulling everything toward it. Ships miles away began sinking as if caught by gravity itself. The rig was crushed. Satellites recorded a massive shadow moving beneath the sea, slowly drifting toward the surface. The oceans are 80% unexplored, and something down there just realized, we exist.